Hi,
Kiran.
how are you, Divya?
I am good, Kiran. How are you?
I am perfectly fine. Thank you
It's
very
been
much.
so long, to come in on live with you. It's been so long, and I'm really excited
Yes,
today.
yes. Thank you very much for inviting. I have been waiting for this live from a long time too. Thank you. Sunday is everybody is having their own plans, but I think that when a topic is interesting, like the way we are going to talk today, the one we are going to take up today, then I'm sure that parents are going to join in and they are going to enjoy it. So
Very true, very true. So for those who doesn't know Kiran Preet much, she is a mom of two and she has been my inspiration since I spoke to her for the first time. She is a well-known psychologist and she has got many awards. She has been in this field for around 15 years and she is connected to so many schools. She has been, guiding parents, so many parents in this field, and her profile is so inspiring. I just can't. Maybe the next half an hour won't be sufficient if I keep on speaking about her. She's the one of those ladies who inspire me personally. So
thank you very much, Divya. Thank you for such a lovely introduction. It was too much for me. Thank you very much, and I'm highly obliged. And what is the beautification of being inspired is that we inspire each other. You never know that you have inspired me in many ways.
oh,
And so it
thank
is
you.
mutual. It's mutual.
So yeah, so basically we must have heard about IQ, intelligence quotient, but when Kiran told me about EQ, I was like, what is this? I never knew this. It was totally new for me. And I asked her, what does EQ mean? She said, EQ means emotional intelligence, nothing but it is emotional intelligence. And I was really curious to know more about it. And that's why today's topic is about emotional intelligence in kids. So, Kiran, do tell us what is actually EQ and how it is related to kids. And yeah,
So to begin with, if I say EQ is emotional quotient. Like we have IQ, intellectual quotient. That's the same way to measure your emotional intelligence. There are tests. There are ways with which we measure our, emotional intelligence. So that those tests, those measurements are known as EQ, emotional
okay.
quotient. So now coming to what is emotional intelligence actually, which we need to measure. So in
So
the
there is a
layman
way
language,
to check our emotional quotient or stability.
definitely,
Okay.
definitely, you will be wondered if I tell you that these days the corporates, when they hire, employees, they first like to see that where the person stands emotionally. When you are strong emotionally, you are able to handle your thing, your relationships, the way you handle your work is much better. And IQ comes after EQ. That's what I have realized in all these
Oh,
years working. Because if you are emotionally strong, you are socially strong. And then if you are socially and emotionally strong, academic success and professional success comes along.
very
But if you are professionally strong, but your emotions are haywire, then life is going to be little topsy turvy for you. So it's very
very.
important to work on your emotional intelligence. To
Now
begin with,
I
if I
wonder
say
why
what
don't we
is
have this subject in our schools? First, they should teach us what is emotional intelligence and EQ, and then they should go for other subjects. This is so important.
yes. Now CBSE has started with a subject like life skills, because life skills generally they try to impart those skills which will make you emotionally, strong, emotionally and socially strong. So it is a combination of skills they teach in classes now, in life skills, which children, which will make them emotionally and socially strong. So emotional intelligence in a layman's language is when you are able to understand, your and monitor your own emotions, along with you are able to understand other person's emotions as well.
Okay.
So your emotions in control, as well as you are able to understand someone else's emotions as well. So that person would be an emotionally intelligent person. Not only if I'm able to understand my emotions and I am so selfish that I have been working for myself. No. If I'm able to understand other person's perspective also, I'm able to empathize along with my emotions. That is actually emotional intelligence.
Wow. Right. Amazing. I am just totally immersed in whatever you were saying. Nice. So, Kiran, what is the importance of this EQ for children, for us, especially for children?
Yeah, emotional intelligence is something which cannot be denied, especially in today's life when the life is so stressful. Even for a young child, the parents are so competitive that the child can feel that competition,
Right.
that stress. So it is very important to impart certain ways, certain skills to your children, which will make them emotionally intelligent. Why it is important? Because it will help. It is very vital. It is very vital for someone's success and fulfillment in life. ऐसा हो सकता है कि आपने बहुत एजुकेशन ले लिया, आपने बहुत अच्छा जॉब भी ले लिया, but the certain skills which a emotionally intelligent person has, if they are missing, your life will not be in place for sure.
Very.
For example, an emotionally intelligent person is, they are resilient, they are assertive, they are adaptable to their situations, they are helpful, they are empathetic. There are a number of things which a emotionally stable person has. And if I talk about the person who is not emotionally stable, they are, for example, they will be very aggressive, they will be bossy, they will be moody, and so if you have to choose in between, which one will you choose to be your friend? I ask you. If you have these people with these talents, the emotionally stable one, and the ones who have these things in them, they are very bossy, they are moody, they are very difficult to deal with, not very easy to deal with and manage. Who do you want to friend with? If you have to if you have to choose one friend out of those two, I ask you, Divya, who you want to be friends with?
Obviously, the one who is simpler to go with, easier to
Yes,
understand, easier to
easier to
manage.
understand. So this is the best way I can say that it is so important that if you are an emotionally intelligent person, people will get attracted to you like a magnet.
Right.
It will be easy for you to make friends. It will be easy to work with you, and the environment around you will be more adaptable. You'll be more adjusting to the environment. So you will be easy person. So everybody wants to be your friend. So this is that much important, if I tell you. And if I tell you, for children is, it's like, they all the time they are their tantrums as they grow up. And if you model a behavior as a parent, that this is the way we handle our tantrums, because as adults we also have tantrums, we also have mood swings. हम उनको mood swings कहते हैं, बच्चों को हम tantrums कहते हैं, वही उसी चीज को. So how we handle our mood swings, how we model that, the children are going to learn that, and definitely their emotional intelligence will grow slowly and gradually. So it's very important.
I feel I should have this EQ machine before trusting people and before, making them friends. And I wished I have this device, magic device.
Yeah. What is the beauty of this, that in some hours you get to know, in some meetings you get to know that this person has a problem with them. You're not able to figure out what is the problem, but you can
Right.
see that you are not able to gel with them. They're
Yeah.
difficult to talk to. They become very taunting, or there are ways in which an emotionally unstable person portrays them. So that doesn't that you can make out that they are not the people who you can gel with.
So now that we know that what is EQ and what is its importance, now I would like to know how to raise an emotionally stable child.
Mhm. It is something most tricky, I think. Understanding that
Yeah.
there is something like emotional intelligence, there is something EQ, and it's very important. This is very easy to understand. But when coming to how to raise a child who's emotionally independent, who is emotionally intelligent is very difficult, if I say so,
Yeah.
because that ball comes in the court of the parent. It begins with the parent. So there are four things which I generally talk about when we talk about emotional intelligence in children. The four ways with which you can try and impart emotional intelligent behavior in your children. The first one is modeling. The second one is respecting. The third one is communicating. And fourth one is accepting. So first, to begin with, it's the
Modeling.
modeling. What do you understand by, we talk about role models? Who is your role model in life? We are generally asked this question. So when we talk about emotional intelligence, it is very important to work on your own intelligence, emotional intelligence as a parent. To raise an emotionally intelligent child, it's very important to become an emotionally intelligent parent.
Right.
Children are great imitators. They are great imitators. Give them good content to imitate. If you want your child to behave in a certain manner, you want your child to be calm, you want your child to handle their, emotions well, then you have to model like that. For example, we generally say, please मुझे तंग मत करो, I am very worked up, मेरे पास बहुत सारा काम है, I'm very tired, I'm very frustrated, and you are taking yourself aloof, you are being talking rude to your children, you are not getting involved with them, not listening to them even, because it happens with mothers, it
Right.
happens often,
Right.
that you say that please थोड़ी देर के लिए मुझे छोड़ दो. I don't want. So if you are, or at certain places, most of the places which I see, that parents model such behaviors when they are aggressive, they bang on stuff, they throw things. And the way you will model your behavior, you will show your child that when you are angry, you have to behave like this. When you are frustrated, you have to behave like this. When you are tired, you have to behave like this. So आपके बोलने से नहीं होगा कि बेटा तुम गुस्सा कर रहे हो, तुम थक गए तो क्या हुआ, why you are behaving like this, okay.
Right.
But बच्चा is very confused कि जब mama was tired, तो mama was behaving like this. If I am tired, because you have to realize that children also feel frustrated, children also feel tired, moody. हमारे swings होते हैं, उनके भी होते हैं. So we have to realize that, and we have to empathize with them, that they also have these feelings, but the way we behave, they will be learning. They are looking at us all the time,
That's
with
the
the tiny
hardest
eyes.
part.
Yeah, that is the hardest part, because your battle is half me. Most of it is won if you have been modeling. You don't have to tell your kids to do this or that. It is in everything, not even in your emotions, in the way you handle others,
Right.
around your family, your friends, the way you talk, the way you backbite about people, the way you gossip about others. Your child, even if they are playing, they are listening to everything. Don't think that the child is not listening. The way you, as a couple, you are behaving with each other, everything the child has been noticing. So if you have been modeling a right behavior, you don't have to be worried about the emotional intelligence of the child. The child will be emotionally stable, definitely. Secondly, we talk about respect.
Yeah.
Respecting, हम हर टाइम कहते हैं कि ये बच्चा, आप मेरे को रिस्पेक्ट नहीं कर रहे हो, you are not respecting your mama, you are not look at the way you are talking to me, you are not respecting me. You have to respect your child. You have to teach them that first we have to respect ourselves. You have to respect yourself as a human being, and you have to show them that this is the way I want to be treated. Mama, I want to be treated with love.
Right.
So for that, you have to show that, baby, I want to be treated with love. So respect yourself, respect others, and respect their property. Property, if I say that respect their property, doesn't mean that the property. It means like, their belongings, their stuff.
Right.
Because बहुत जब हम young बच्चों की बात करते हैं तो उनके लिए बहुत आसान है दूसरों के घर में जाके start jumping on sofas. They are not doing it in their own house, but you will see that they are doing it in the other person's house. you know. And you have to realize that if somebody has something and they don't want to share that with you, that's fine, because that belongs to them. So respecting others and their belongings, it is very important to imbibe this in your child. Respect begin with you, then with others, and then with their property, their things. It's very important to imbibe this. And next one is communication. You know, how first is that you have been modeling nicely, you have been telling your child. Second is you have been telling it. Third is communicating. There, when they reach a certain age, 10, 11, बहुत कुछ होता है उनके स्कूल में, बहुत कुछ होता है उनके फ्रेंड्स के साथ. They have a lot of emotional baggage, you know.
Right.
And if you doesn't open the door for communication with your child, you have your doors of communication closed, where the child will put that baggage. Okay, so it's very important to teach your child to communicate their feelings when and where.
Before someone
उसके लिए
else open their door and someone else, in the sense the friends or someone else, and they divert them to where we don't want them to go.
definitely. And you know what happens normally? अगर आपके there's a journal hypothesis, your journal research says कि if you have something bad in your mouth, what do we generally do when we spit it out?
Right.
Okay. Same way, if you have been feeling bad, you will do an emotional unloading. Unloading is that you will be doing an emotional vomit on someone. Neutral words, you know, and that may have a cause and effect. That person may not be ready for your this thing. So you need to tell your children that you have to tell your emotions when and where. You need to understand where where it is right to unload your emotions. So it is with your parents, in your family.
Yeah.
For that, you have to create a culture, an environment in your house where the child can openly talk about what they are feeling, what is bothering them.
Basically,
And what
in some
I'm
situations, right, in some situations, children, they do try to convey, but there are no, like, there most cases, parents are not ready to receive their feelings the
Yes.
way they are. They
Yeah.
judge. So when they judge,
That's
children will stop.
very,
They'll close their doors.
yes, that is very, very true, Divya, because you know, when we talk about emotional intelligence, it comes from a point of security. If you get, if you have received secure relationships, secure environment in your house, then in your childhood, then you will be very emotionally stable as you grow up. And that comes with the communication. Your parents were there to listen to you without any judgment, without any criticism, without any correction. Because हम बच्चों को complete ही नहीं करने देते, we correct them. Why did you do that? आपने ऐसे कर दिया. You don't let the child complete. और एक बार अगर अपने हर बच्चा, मैं आपको बताऊं, you will be astonished to listen that research says that as children grow up, चाहे कितने भी वो you know introvert हो, वो अपने parents के साथ, अपनी mothers के साथ ना कहीं they try to open up.
Right.
There are cases when parents don't have time. There are cases when parents just give such a reaction that the child gets कि मेरे से बहुत बड़ी गलती हो गई है. I should not tell it to mama next time. You know. So the doors of communication, when you open for your child, make sure that you will not have judgments at that time. You don't have corrections at that time. You don't have criticism. और उस टाइम पर everybody in the house will be telling that. You will not, as parents, you will not sit and tell कि बच्चा चलो बताओ आपका how you are feeling these days. No. That time, whatever time you feel, that एक time रखो अपने घर में, Saturdays evening, Sunday, when the family sits together, even for the breakfast or for the dinner, and they talk about it. You know, they talk about that how I have my week was very difficult. You know, I can tell in my this happens in my house, and this has been happening in my childhood. My father used to ask, and they also used to tell कि मेरे business में क्या problem हुआ, मुझे थोड़ा सा I had someone, you know, which was difficult to handle. Because this is, you have to normalize it, you know, you have
Right.
to normalize emotions. Because normalize emotions means that you have to tell your child that everybody is facing emotions like anger, frustration, love, hate, envy, jealousy. It's a normal, it's normal. So normalize it. But you have to tell your child how to, you know, find out that you are having an emotion, address it, and then you have to make a plan कि आप इसके ऊपर कैसे work करके इसको solve कर सकते हो. So
I have
every
a
emotion.
plan. Actually,
Yes, tell me.
what can we do is I usually suggest parents कि mama you go on a date separately with the child and dads you go on a date separately with the child so that the child will have certain things to speak to mom separately and to dad separately. So when they go
Yes.
on date, there should be no conditions. No conditions at all. Even if they are, dancing in the rain also, mom should not interfere because they are on a date together separately. So date in the sense, this is anyhow kids will get to know about dates and things as they grow. But why not? Why not having them with their parents? Why not going on dates with their parents? That's the amazing thing. That personal time
Absolutely.
matters.
Absolutely, and it works wonders when you have you know, two kids. You know, one can hang out with mother at one time on one Sunday, and the other one can hang out with the father.
Yes.
And on third Sunday, all of four of them can, you know, work out together, and it works wonder with teenagers as well.
Yes.
Because at times we don't feel comfortable talking to our parents, both of them together. But when we are you know, outside somewhere, and it becomes very easy to gel with your father, and it works wonders for teenagers. So
Right.
wonderful idea.
Yeah.
Yes. So fourth one is accepting. That comes from the place that, you know, whatever the consequences is, whatever, if a child has told you that, you know, mama, I had a problem in school and I did this and this, and not giving that reaction, accepting your child, that will, you know, that will show them that there are problems in life, there are you know, disagreements, you know, and in between families, but how we handle it, because it's never going to be an easy road for your child. There will be problems. So basically an emotionally intelligent child will know how to solve their problem. They'll be able to make a proper decision for themselves, and they will be able to chalk
So
you know,
by what age
solution for that
can we
problem.
expect this to happen? From what
We
age
should
can we
start
expect this?
from the beginning, the day the child is born, and as from 6 months, you know, when the child is 6 months, they start sitting, they start going and try to, you know, grab something. And so the most important thing, when the child becomes aware of their environment, what's happening around them, the mother is shouting at the older child, you know, and the parents are fighting, and we are thinking only the 6 month old is sitting. What the 6 month old knows? Oh my god, the six
They
month
grow.
old
Yeah.
understands screaming. Okay, they
Yes.
understand that these two people, they don't understand your words, but they can understand your tone, they can understand the vibe in
Yes.
the room,
Yeah.
they can understand the screaming that these
The
people are screaming.
expressions.
Yes, your expressions. It's normal to scream, and the children start screaming. जब 1.5-2 साल के बच्चे होते हैं ना, स्कूल में जाने शुरू करते हैं, प्ले स्कूल में, तो टीचर्स बहुत कंप्लेन करती हैं. You will, if you, I have been a part of many play groups, and they are, because, you know, the children start tearing things, they start shouting, they start hitting kids, they start, you know, pulling their hair, other kids. So बच्चे कहते हैं कि पेरेंट्स कहते हैं कहाँ से सीखा बच्चे ने, कहाँ से सीखा. You don't know that your child, when they started observing their environment, when they become aware of the environment, they were looking at you all the time. Okay, you were thinking that अभी तो मेरा बच्चा कुछ भी नहीं समझता. No, the way
They
you have
are
been
our
talking.
images. They are our mirrors. Like
Yes, they
though
are.
it's sometimes difficult for us to realize that, oh my God, this is completely what I used to do. But when we see from that perspective, we totally understand that every minute thing comes from the parents.
Yeah, and when you are having an argument with your, you know, with your spouse, and just give, if you have a 6, 7, 8 month, 9 month old, just look at them, their expression. You will just judge that they were able to understand there was something wrong in the room. You know,
Right.
you will be able to make out that they were understanding They were may not be understanding your words, but they were understanding what's something. There is some tiff in the room. They were able to understand that.
Yes.
So, if you say that from where we should start, you should begin as soon as possible. You know, and it is a long journey. It's never. It shows when you are an adult. If you are well brought up. What do you mean by well brought up? You compliment somebody that you have been very well brought up, the way you talk to others, the way you handle others. Today I see teenagers,
Yeah.
today, yeah, I see adults, the generation, when I look at them, I sometimes feel astonished that from where they have learned that if this girl is not wearing a nice dress, if this girl is not wearing nice shoes, and she does have a brand on her right now, she's not my friend. She's not eligible to be my friend. From where the child learned that, you know? Because when our child is 4 year, 5 year old, the mothers are talking, Zara pe sale lagi hui hai, let's go together and buy things from Zara, from my child is wearing Gap, my child is wearing Guess, you have been teaching your children about brands.
Brand
These
conscience. Very true.
are emotional. This is going to go a long way. उसकी बेटी कितनी सांवली है ना.
And after, like as you said, after certain years, when child demands branded products, then they will start
Yeah.
complaining that they are always demanding for costly costly.
Normal.
Who
Yeah.
made them to कौन आदत कौन किया उसको? 6 months के age में they didn't ask you to get branded toys.
Even in
Branded
4,
dresses.
5, even in 4, 5, a child is happy with a normal doll.
Very true.
आप उनको 400 रुपए की डॉल लेके दोगे, उसपे भी वो उतने ही हैप्पी होते हैं, एंड दे डोंट नो कि ये आपने फिशर प्राइस की मेरे को लेके दिया है या आपने किसका लेके दिया है. दिस इज व्हाट वी हैव बीन डूइंग एंड वी
Yes.
हैव बीन डूइंग इट अनकॉन्शियसली.
Yes.
We were not doing it consciously. We were not
Yes,
trying to
very
teach
true,
our children.
unconsciously.
But we are, so it is very important, conscious parenting. Everybody these days have been focusing on conscious
Conscious.
parenting. So conscious parenting, if you are a conscious parent, you know how you are behaving, what you are doing. You are very well aware of that, and of course then the children will be at place. They will be okay. So you don't have to worry about that. But if you have been doing things like this unconsciously, you are giving remarks on somebody's color, you have been giving remarks on somebody's weight, you have been saying, I am so healthy, मैं इतनी मोटी हूँ. The child is learning. Mama is moti. Means moti hona is bad.
Yes, yes.
If somebody is mota uske baad, so we can say that they are not nice.
Yes.
So this is something. What is this? These are all emotions. What you feel for other people. You are not being empathetic with somebody. Respecting yourself the way you are, respecting your friends, respecting others around. And when we respect someone, we respect them no matter what. Respect, अगर कोई ऐसे behave कर रहा है, तो there must be, the people who are emotionally stable, the people who are emotionally intelligent, they bring a lot of healing to the society. They are very kind because they have been able to empathize with others. They have been able to understand that how the other person will be feeling. Not even people, they are very empathetic towards plants, animals. You'll see that. And they have not been taught like that. They have been showed the ways to do it.
Very true.
So that is the key.
Very true, very true. What an awesome session, Kiran. Very, very nicely said. Very nicely put up. I really love the way the things you have told, that emotionally bringing up is what we should be healing first emotionally, and then we can heal our kid but that is the most difficult, hard, but that is how it is.
The way you teach your child from very early age to tidy up their cupboard, you should teach your child to tidy their mind. If there is something which is bothering them, something which they are saying, a rude comment to someone, you should help them tidy that thought. You should tell them that this is not something you should say about someone else. They have feelings, they get hurt.
Very true.
So help your child to tidy their mind along the way. It's not that you will wait कि मेरा बच्चा 14-15 साल का होगा तब मैं उसको life skills सिखाऊंगी, तब तक तो वो सब कुछ सीख गया. By the time the child reaches teenage, they know how to behave with others around. They know who's bad, they have made their perceptions. That is what they have learned from you. So start as early as possible, parents.
Yes, it's extremely important to get internally clean and then outward तो कैसा भी हो चलेगा, but internally is way more important. But that is what is lacking now. जैसे दिखावा का
Yeah.
जमाना हो गया, they say no. It is exactly what is happening. They just
Definitely.
appear to be one, and they are actually something else.
Yes, because the parents are like that. If you,
Yeah.
please
Yeah.
don't, no offense to anyone,
Very true.
but in today's society, if you are taking your 4 or 5 year old to a party where the father is drinking with their friends, where mother is having hookah, do you think that when the child will be 14, 15 and they want to try hookah, bunking their school,
Yeah.
is it wrong on the child's part?
It's not wrong on the child's part, and also I really don't know why parents become upset after that, after setting such
Yeah.
an example.
Yes, because that is what you have been showing your child. Your child is saying that it's very normal to have hookah. It's normal to have alcohol. It's normal to have cigarette. And then you are asking your child, from where did you learn all these things?
Yeah.
But the child was looking at you all the time. Parenting is gardening. This is what I always tell in my sessions, that parenting is like gardening. If you want to flourish a rose bush, you have to trim it. You have to keep doing the trimming. You have to watering the plant. Otherwise, if you will not trim, what will you will get? You will get a shrub of thorns.
Yeah.
So if you want to get a rose bush, you really need to trim it on time. So parents,
Every
be
time.
there when your children need
Every
that.
day, maybe
Yes.
the weeds have to be plucked, and that may be, painful, or it's not. It may not be comfortable as well. But that is how it looks beautiful when everything is
Yeah.
trimmed and
Why when it will not become painful, Divya, when you are a part of your child's life, you show them that we all can have fun together. There are ways where parents and children can have fun together as well. You don't have to always leave your child behind and go to a party.
right.
Party before, my friends, party before. And I never say that couples being, you should leave your couple life, you should leave your own life. I've said respect yourself first, so it means keep yourself in priority. But you need to prioritize. जिस बच्चे को हम इस दुनिया में लाए हैं, we need to have some ownership, some kind of accountability towards them. So it's very important to have that give and take kind of relationship with your child.
Yeah. Very beautifully said, Kiran. Let me just check whether we have got any questions. Okay. Okay, I don't think we have much questions, but yeah. Yeah, guys, if you have any questions, then you can feel free to reach Kiran Preet and also me. Anybody, we are ready to answer you as ASAP, as soon as possible. So, guys, thank you so much for joining. And Kiran, it was a wonderful session. Especially, I don't know about others, but I learned a lot today, and I am happy to have a productive day. I feel this day is productive just because I had this session. So thank you so much, Kiran, for sharing your valuable experience. Because everything comes through experience. So this is all your experience that you have shared. So
As a experience from working with so many people, so many parents for years, and having my own children, it's very easy said than done. If I say that, it was quite easy before. I used to tell other parents that you should do this, you should do that. But when I had my own children, I
Yeah.
experienced it and I implemented all this. So
Right.
that comes from that part, and that I feel very proud of.
Right.
That is because I had a hands-on experience of being a mom, and this is a journey as a parent, I guess. You know, you every day you learn a lot of things. I love these sessions, you know, these live sessions these days happening. They help somewhere someone, and that's the beauty of it.
Yes. That's why even now I have started coming to lives, live sessions very frequently because I learn a lot. I learn a lot. I enjoy a lot. And I am sure that people are also learning a lot through all these live sessions and all. So thank you,
Definitely.
Kiran. Thank you for you have anything else to add?
No, I think I said enough today, and let it sink in as parents. And
Okay.
that I will always say and end up with this, that your relationship with your child can only be flourished beautifully only with love. Love is enough.
Absolutely.
Love is
Absolutely.
enough. As small as the word seems, love, but
It's
it's the whole world is into this world
yeah.
of this word of love. So give your children
Yes.
as much love as you can,
Yes.
because they are not going to be children, for longer.
There,
So
yes,
enjoy
there is
them. Give them
abundant
beautiful
power in love.
memories.
Actually, yeah. For any question, any problem in this world, the solution is love. Anything can be.
Love. Yeah. If you think from that perspective, that I love my child, then things are much easier to handle.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely, Kiran. So, guys,
Okay, thank
thank
you.
you for joining. Thank
Thank
you,
you very
Kiran.
much for
Have a
having me. Thank you.
wonderful session, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for making our day productive. So, yeah, have a nice day,
Thanks
guys.
everyone who joined in. Thank you very much.
Happy Sunday and happy parenting. Bye.
Bye bye. Take care.
Bye.